Hi guys, this is Brittany from Canadian Beats, and I'm on the line with Toronto's own Jenna Bennett. How are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. So Jenna, I just have a couple questions for you this evening. So you are such an experienced artist. You bring in so much perspective from music and interviewing skills, but then you also have some background from working behind the scenes in filmmaking and editing. So how do you think having this understanding helps you be a better artist?
Well, I definitely think that nowadays, being an artist isn't just writing a song or playing an instrument or performing live. I think it's kind of taking everything in terms of video and editing and audio and putting everything together. So the fact that I kind of have a background in that, it really helps put together my entire artist package.
For sure. So when you get ready to do like music videos and stuff, do you think that you're going to want to have a heavy hand in doing the editing and just being a forefront of producing it and things like that?
Definitely. I think that, after I write a song, I start to think about visuals, and so things will automatically kind of come to mind. And so working with the director, I can't help but just give ideas and work kind of hand in hand with them. So definitely, I plan to have a big role in terms of, making visuals for the song.
No, that's awesome though, that you can be that involved with it.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's what I studied in school, so there's just a part of me that will always love film and music videos in particular.
Of course. So about a year ago, you worked incredibly hard to become the Honey Jam ambassador and were able to perform in Barbados. What was the experience like leading up to that and then going and playing in Barbados?
Oh my God, it was such a cool experience. I'm not sure if you've heard of Honey Jam before, but Honey Jam is it's like an all-female artist showcase in Toronto. And for me, I mean, it was a really great opportunity, especially being an independent artist. Honey Jam, it's a place to learn, it's a place to meet other artists, and, we even had the opportunity to perform at like a showcase downtown Toronto at the Mod Club. So overall, it was an amazing experience. And so to top it all off, I was chosen as the ambassador that year, 2017, to actually fly to Barbados and perform on the Honey Jam stage in Barbados. So it was an amazing opportunity, not only to, fly to Barbados. It was so cool. It's hot there. I think it was winter here in Toronto, so that was great. But in terms of performing, it was so cool to meet other artists, from a totally different environment and actually kind of compare and say, we actually go through the same things and same struggles as artists. And it was just cool to meet new people from a totally different country in the music industry.
Okay, so when you were performing in Barbados, was it everybody there who was like representing Honey Jam, or was it different people from different competitions?
No, so Ebony Rowe, she started Honey Jam in Toronto. And so after its success here in Toronto, she's part Bajan. So she actually started a Honey Jam in Barbados. And so one of the prizes for one of the Canadian participants or Toronto participants is that you actually get to fly out, and she has a whole Honey Jam showcase with only Bajan artists. So you're actually the only Canadian, and you kind of perform, you get to perform one song and one cover, and within the Honey Jam Barbados set. So you're totally by yourself in a totally different environment.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's super interesting. Yeah. So with you going and being able to meet and collaborate with other artists when you were in Barbados, how do you think that helped you prepare for your new release and debut single, Priceless?
Well, I think collaboration is a huge thing when it comes to music. There's only so long that, you can sit in your bedroom and write songs by yourself. I think there always comes a time when, working with others becomes extremely important in just moving forward in anyone's career, really. And so working in Barbados, I met some really cool, amazing artists and producers, and kind of seeing them all work together, being in this, from the same, smaller country, and really using each other as tools to move forward. It showed me the power of collaboration, and so that was definitely something I kept in mind moving into releasing my own single.
Okay. So with Priceless about to come out, you were actually able to work with legendary producer Harv. So tell me what that was like and all the creative processes that you brought and that he brought and what you guys could collaborate on together.
Yeah, so Harv is an amazing producer, and for this single, it was actually a new process for me. I'm very much used to writing a song on guitar, like fully finishing it, lyrics and melodies and everything, and then kind of finishing it up in the studio. Whereas this process, I actually got to fly out to Atlanta, Georgia, and I got to work with Harv, and for the first time it was kind of like, let's just start from scratch and start with something brand new and write whatever you're feeling today. So Priceless was kind of unplanned. But the opportunity and the entire experience, it was really cool because there was kind of a sense of freedom in the moment that I guess I wasn't really used to writing in that kind of perspective. So it kind of, I guess, brought out maybe something in me that I didn't know I had, type thing.
Yeah, for sure. So with your new single coming out, what else can we expect from you for the rest of the year and then going into 2019?
Well, definitely new music. I'm continuing to write. I always have new things on the go. I have a couple songs actually already recorded, in the bank, just waiting there to release. So definitely new music. And going on tour is actually always been a dream of mine. So that is something that I hope kind of comes to fruition in 2019.
Oh, I hope so too, and I hope we hear an EP on the horizon as well.
Yes, that is another plan for 2019. Like, I'm hoping once I release a couple singles and kind of gain, a little mini niche fan base, I hope to release an EP, hopefully like mid 2019. That's the goal.
No, well, I can already tell that you're going to do it. You have such great charisma, and you can tell just even talking on the phone that you're such a people person, and I think that's really going to help with a fan base.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Well, Jenna, I want to thank you for taking the time to jump on the phone with me. It was great to learn more about you and get excited about your new single coming out.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking the time to even speak and ask these great questions.